Is it time to buy Sphere Finance? Hey guys, this is Dumb Crypto here. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to help us grow. So we recently had a very successful giveaway for our 100 subscriber mark. So please subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel so you can keep up to date with our videos, and then you can get to know about our giveaway in our upcoming videos. So going back to the video, we're going to take a look at Sphere Finance. It's been a while since I did a Sphere Finance video, and there's since been quite a few changes in the price of Sphere Finance and the amount of news surrounding Sphere Finance. So firstly, we just take a look at the overall crypto market. Starting this week has not been a good week for the crypto market. You can see that the major ones like Bitcoin and Ethereum and BNB, they're all down almost 7 to 8% across the board over the last week. And then if you've been following the stock market like the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, stocks has been also falling quite badly. Actually, a lot of these main markets affect the riskier projects like Sphere, Titano, Seifu in some way or form, and you can see the effect. You can definitely see the effect right here where Sphere Finance is actually down 9%. And if you guys are new to this whole crypto space and in terms of how it relates to the main market and the stock market, so basically Sphere Finance and all the other auto staking projects like Titano and Seifu, they are all in the space of riskier projects in the crypto space. So if the main markets are going to go down, these riskier projects are going to take a hit as well, and the hit they're going to take will be slightly larger than the main markets, because the main markets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're all going to be safer options than these riskier projects like Sphere and Titano. So if you take a look at the price chart for Sphere Finance, you can see Sphere Finance actually came down substantially from its high right here after it's gaining a lot of momentum, and it starts to crumble down. But right now, actually, Sphere Finance is looking pretty decent in terms of support around this 3-cent mark. So you can see that it's actually having this range between the 3-cent mark and around the 3.4, 3.5 cent mark. So it's bouncing in between this range. There's quite good support at the 3 cents range. So I think this is quite a good sign for the price action and anyone who's considering to get into Sphere. But I would just hold on a little because I think the main markets are quite spooked in terms of a potential recession coming. So if the news of recession get any worse, it could really affect riskier projects like Sphere, Titano, and Seifu. It's not isolated to any project. There's nothing wrong inherently with Sphere Finance or any bad news with Sphere Finance. It's just that the main markets are affecting riskier projects like this. So people are less inclined to invest in riskier projects like Sphere Finance. So Sphere Finance is going to take a hit in terms of momentum and buying demand and buying pressure. So in terms of the Sphere Finance graph, it's actually looking quite good, where you can see that it's going in between this range and having a nice support. So personally, I've been trying to time an entry into Sphere Finance for quite a while now, maybe around 2 to 3 weeks. And if you don't know why I'm trying to time my entry into Sphere Finance, it's because of the buy and sell tax. And the buy and sell tax is going to be a huge consideration, how you get in and how you get out of Sphere Finance. If you're thinking about holding Sphere Finance for the long term, then I think it's less of a consideration for the tax. So in terms of Sphere Finance announcement, they are going to do the V2 and implement V2 migration really soon. I think they're trying to keep on pace and even move at a faster speed compared to Titano. So a lot of the news that normally Sphere Finance provide is always very strong news, and they always are on point with their milestone and goals. So in terms of the project, there isn't any bad news hurting Sphere Finance. But one good thing to note is that because of the Sphere Finance recent price correction from its highs and it coming down substantially, you can see that Sphere Finance market cap is at 91 million right now. So previously, if I'm not wrong, Sphere Finance at its high was at least 250 million. So when the market cap is at that high at 250 million, there's very little room to grow upwards. But now, because it's dropped substantially, it is giving Sphere Finance a lot of headroom to increase a lot more. So in terms of its competitor, you can take a look at Titano, one of its larger competitor, right? You can see that Titano's market cap is 130 million. So it looks like in terms of market cap, they have dropped substantially down, and they do have room to grow upwards. right? So it's definitely a good sign that there's some price correction, and it does give new investors an opportunity to consider whether Sphere Finance got potential to even double or go back to its 250 million market cap mark. So for existing investors, even though the price action has been quite bad lately for Sphere Finance, and there doesn't seem to be any upwards momentum driving the price up, there could be potentially the huge updates coming for Sphere Finance in mid and the end of May, where they're going to try to implement the V2 and their decentralized exchange. So in terms of comparison on the V2 and the decentralized exchange being implemented for Sphere Finance, you can see that its competitor Titano, which recently implemented those changes just a couple of days ago, you can see that once it implemented those huge changes, there's actually quite a huge interest in Titano, and it starts to bring the price up. After that, the price starts to drop substantially. Could be because of the effect of the main crypto market and the stock market. So for people that are considering, I think to sum it up, is that worth considering whether to get in or not right now. But I would say I will wait for the main markets to see how they react in terms of recession fears and how the overall market is going to perform in the upcoming weeks. So if you guys are new to the channel and like the video, please give the video a thumbs up and please subscribe. There will be more announcements for giveaways in the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.